The church was silent. Too silent. Not a single cough. Not a whisper. Only one man stood at the pulpit, reading in a calm, almost emotionless voice. And yet, grown men were gripping the benches in fear. Women were crying. Some thought they were about to fall into hell. Right there. But here's the twist. This story isn't about fear. It's about what happened after the fear disappeared. It was the 1700s, a time when religion was routine, cold, lifeless. People went to church, but their hearts? Empty. Then came a man named Jonathan Edwards. Not loud, not dramatic. In fact, people said he didn't even look at the audience much while preaching. But one day, he delivered a message that shook an entire town. He spoke about how fragile life is, how a person could be standing on the edge of eternity without realizing it. People panicked, they cried, they trembled, they begged for mercy. That day became legendary. But here's what most people don't know. That wasn't the real story. Days later, the fear started fading, and something unexpected happened. A young man who had been terrified during the sermon came back to Edwards. He said, "Sir, I was afraid that day. I thought I was lost forever, but now I feel nothing. The fear is gone. Does that mean I'm safe?" Edwards looked at him quietly. Then he said something that would change everything. Fear can wake you up, but it cannot keep you alive. The young man was confused. Edwards continued, "If your heart only changes because you're afraid, then when fear leaves, you will return to who you were." That's when the real teaching began. Edwards didn't want people to live in fear. He wanted them to transform, not because they were scared, but because they understood truth. He began teaching something deeper, that true faith is not about panic. It's about a heart that genuinely changes. Not for a moment, but for a lifetime. And slowly, something powerful happened. The same people who once trembled in fear started living with purpose. Not because they were afraid of punishment, but because they had found meaning. The young man returned again weeks later, but this time, he wasn't shaking. He said, "I don't feel fear anymore, but I finally understand what you meant. I don't want to change because I'm scared. I want to change because it's right." Edwards smiled. That was the moment he had been waiting for. Fear can shake you. Fear can wake you, but fear alone will never make you better. True change begins when you choose what is right, even when you are no longer afraid.